Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I'm Julie, and today I have something a little bit different. Today I'm going to share with you my 10 favorite things that I've been scrapbooking with in 2024. Let's dive right in. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my top favorite crafty things I've been using in my studio for the past 6 months or so. Now, they are not in any particular order. This is not a product review. This is just me sharing my favorite things that I found in 2024. So let's dive right in. I'm going to start with the Stampin' Up! 3D embossing folders, and these ones here in particular, these large ones here, they are 6 by 8, and I found that I have been able to use these in both scrapbooking and card making. I really like the big size, and if you're like me and you like to do smaller albums, like a 6 by 8 album, you can actually emboss the entire sheet. Now, I really do love all of them, and there's tons of them. The only thing is I haven't found a really good way to store them. So if you have, please let me know. Number 2 on my list are these shorter plates. Now, I purchased my Bira machine from Close to My Heart, and it had the long plates. These here are only 9 inches long, and I have to tell you, they are great. I really do love them. I did find them on Amazon, and I use them pretty much every day. Number 3 on my list are these little containers from scrapbook.com. Now, if you know me, you know that I'm part of the creative design team, and this is totally a hashtag Jama made me do it. But they are so practical. When I do cards especially, and when I do a lot of die cuts, you can separate them and they nestle into each other really nicely, and I don't have a big mess on my desk. So I do like them a lot. I actually have this size and the larger size, and I haven't found a con for these right now. They are just really good at keeping me organized when I work. Do you like red? I love red. And I have to say that when I moved over to Stampin' Up, they have some pretty brilliant red ink and cardstock. Now, this is the real red, and it is nice and vibrant, and this one here is the Cherry Cobbler, and it's just a nice vintage red if you want. The only con is that I'm still struggling when I have to open these ink pads, but other than that, they stamp beautifully, and the color, this red, is totally a winner for me. Now, speaking about ink and cleaning them, now I know everybody's using the chamois and they really like them. They're super easy to bring to a crop and things like that, but I have to tell you, I know this isn't new, but this cleaner right here, I love it. I place it right here on my back shelf. It's always open. I do use the spritzer to clean my stamps. It actually smells really nice. And I just love the way that you can get everything off of your stamp with these cleaner pads. Now, this is not a new item, but it is new to me in 2024, and I just love it. If you love die cutting and you love shapes that you can use over and over again, this one here is for you, and it is for me. You can tell that I'm missing a few in here because I'm actually using it on a project. This is the Spotlight on Nature Circle, and they have these really pretty details, and it's just really great. I use it for scrapbooking. I usually have a circle that holds all of my clusters. I use it for cards. I really like this one. And I like when you purchase a die that is super versatile and you can use it time and time again, and it looks good on every single project. This here, I'm just showing you an example because this is the first one that I grab. I love that the Stampin' Up! Stamps and die set, so I'm going to pull out my die set right here. So you've got lots and lots of dies. These are standalone dies, And then you have these smaller dies that match the stamp set. And you know what? They match the paper. I thought, how fun is that? You can actually use the dies and cut pieces of your pattern paper, and it looks like you've spent tons of time coloring it. Really, you just did a few simple cuts, and I really enjoy this about Stampin' Up! Their dies and their papers when they coordinate together. It is blissful, I have to tell you. Another thing that I use time and time again in my crafty space are these sketchbooks. The creative design team puts out a sketchbook every 6 months or so. They range between 6 by 8, 12 by 12, 8.5 by 11. There's just so many sketches in here, and it has proven to be an awesome time saver. And I just really love the way that they are all so different, because you have 7 different designers creating sketches for you. These are only 2 of them. There's a lot more where these come from. And if you are looking for a particular sketchbook that's not out there, leave it in the comment below. Who knows? We might just create one that suits your need. But these are pretty awesome. The other new tool that's in my crafty space is this one right here. This is a guillotine trimmer. I actually broke my small Fiskar trimmer. It was mainly for photos, trimming off photos. It always used to shift a little bit, but I managed to cut pretty straight lines. This one here doesn't shift at all. It goes all the way to 6 1/4. It has a little extender arm, so if you need to do a 5 by 7, this is great for trimming your photos and doing your photo mats. I've been enjoying this trimmer here quite a bit. The last thing I want to share with you is my precision glue press. And this tool here, I do like it, but I did have a little bit of a mishap, and I'm going to share that with you. But it is, for the most part, really great. Now, I'm starting to feel the arthritis in my hands, and pushing on the bottle. So let me just take this out for a moment and I'll show you that. I'm just going to pushing on the bottle in this motion, like just pushing on that, is really hurting my thumb. So I thought I would give this a try. Now you have to get used to it. So I did a full weekend retreat where I did a lot of cards. I actually emptied my bottle completely, and these are refillable. Now when I refilled my bottle, I guess there must have been a little bit of glue in the tip. So do you see the tip right here? This tip ended up in the cap of this bottle, and it rendered itself unusable. I'm not going to give you a full review on this because there's tons out there. I will link, however, Simon Hurley's video, because once I watched his video, I kind of understood better how this is meant to work. But you know what's really great about this? You put this back in, you hear that little click, you make sure that it's nice and flush. It comes with a little stand, and there's this little pink stopper right here. You drop your glue gun right in here. This silicone stopper prevents the glue from clogging, and that promise is true. It is absolutely true that I have not had any clogging with my glue press since I've been using it. We are so used to having to put the cap back on and making sure that that little needle is back into the little tip. You really don't need to do this with this guy. Once it's open, you leave it in its little stand. The little stand does the job for you. I actually lost the tip. I will show you a picture right here. And right now I have the one bottle. You can buy refillable bottles, but at the time that it happened to me, I was a little disappointed because really it was the first time I was using it. I still like this product quite a bit, and it does take some time to get used to it because you have to hold your bottle in a different way. But I found that I had less problem with my shoulder and my back and my thumb. So that is definitely a plus. The fact that I lost the little tip, Could have been user error. I was just very disappointed that it happened on the first refill. Again, I will list down below Simon Hurley's video. He explains it best. And if you're going to invest in this tool, I would highly recommend that you watch his video before you do so. That's it for me today. I hope that you've enjoyed this video and maybe some of these things will become your favorite things in your crafty studio. Have yourself a fantastic week and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.